You know, one of these episodes, one of these days, we are going to break the cycle of you always starting the episode in a really poor mood. You see, I have a scientific method. She had to put on a jacket to go home, so it's starting to get cold outside. Don't tell me you're one of those manipulative coworkers, Koena, okay? Because that's problematic. Hi friends on the internet, and welcome back to the Not So Berry 2.0 Legacy Challenge for episode number 4. And also welcome back to our slightly different than normal setting of Evergreen Harbor. It is early Sunday morning in the peaceful and lovely setting of Granite Falls because we last left our sim Koena Berry in the middle of a weekend fishing trip with her friends here. But even though we might be on a cozy and nice vacation right now, don't be fooled. The theme of this episode is going to be grind, grind, grind. I'm still salty about not getting that promotion last episode, and we're gonna make up for that in this one. So Koena, I highly suggest you use these last couple of hours we have in nature to really get your mind, energy, and emotions under control, because when we get back home later today, I'm not gonna have time for all of these dramatics. Currently, we're dealing with a little bit of bad luck from being imbalanced. Is it the vibes? Is it in her head? It feels like Koena's imbalance is taking her luck down with it. And that's because she has a couple of other negative moodlets from some A Deep Indigo mods. She's feeling a little bit off. Koena isn't sure what's wrong, but feels quite certain something's just not right. And she also has an achy mouthful. What is this pain in Koena's mouth? So depending on how intense these moodlets are and how long they last, that may have to be something we sort out this episode as well. But unfortunately for us, we are only at 12 simoleons right now. Again, we need to grind for a lot of different reasons. Alright, what can I do to help you, girl? We need to feel better. Surprise, surprise on what we try to fix her mood once again. And now she's sad because seeing someone she cherishes suffer makes her sad. That might be because Autumn here is suffering from a very, very beautiful and cool looking ailment. I must say, that is so cool how they got all these overlays to look so good on the sim. Oh, how are you looking at this fish right now? I actually like that. I think that's funny. Why does she look so put off by it though? Ooh, you caught something in a treasure box? Don't look so excited about it. A parsley. Interesting. You know, one of these episodes, one of these days, we are gonna break the cycle of you always starting the episode in a really poor mood. How she's 4 for 4 by starting off every episode kind of poorly. I don't know, but she's really good at it. We've made 6 great catches. Okay, that was not hard to check off at all. I don't know what categorized 6 of her catches is great, but we did it. And I'm like, is all I'm gonna have her do on this trip fish in parallel to her friends? Yeah, I am. Listen, we have a fish collection to complete, which I'll remind you, I have zero idea how to do. And we have to get this skill to 10, so, you know, the girl wants to fish. I can't blame her for that. But I think fishing is giving her super muscles. Look at that. She did not used to be this toned when we first started. Yeah, she's definitely got some muscle definition increasing and growing there. There's not many hours left in the vacation, so I have Koena grilling up some of the fresh fish she caught. Integral part of a fishing trip. You gotta do the old catch and cook. Beautiful. Absolutely perfect. Only 4 hours left of the vacation. You might want to start packing up and saying goodbye. Okay. So that means there's only time for one last story around the campfire before we pack it all up and head home. It's a good thing we're leaving soon because it's raining. Still amazing vibes to read and build skills too, if I do say so myself. Overall, I can't quite tell how successful this trip was for adding to our fish collection because she caught like a lot of the same type of fish. We're gonna cancel and end the vacation. Okay, back home in Evergreen Harbor at 10:30. Koena's still pretty sad, but she's not tired, and I need her to skill up in robotics pretty badly. So as long as her energy allows for it, we're gonna have you build your skills. We can put her new mounted yellow perch up on her wall, and we also already have a mounted version of this perch, so all the other fish in her inventory are duplicates and can be sold. Previously, I've just been selling the duplicate fish that she catches right here in the inventory, but let me know if you guys would prefer if we did the whole getting a selling table, going to a community lot, marking up the prices and selling it that way. Selling them through a market table would definitely be more realistic in the whole fisherwoman thing, but it'd also be pretty time consuming. So if you guys wanted to see that element added to the series, let me know. But in the meantime, she has 0 simoleons and I need quick cash, so I'm just gonna sell it the easy way. I also like that she caught some produce on this trip, so we finally have something to put in the planter boxes that she's made. I'll let you go to bed. It's 2:30 in the morning and you're getting tired. Oh snap. It's Monday morning. Our rent is due and so are bills, and we have 74 simoleons to our name. Whew, I hope we make a lot of money at work today. All right, the call for work is gonna come in any second. Hopefully there's no interruptions this time. All right, yep, work from home. Got it. Her work tasks today are to conduct product survey and review diagnostics, so we're gonna be going into the office today. Without further ado, let's go ahead and travel there. Ooh, and the golden hue of the leaves tell me that it is already fall. Already gone through an entire season in this Let's Play. All right, Koena, I'm gonna be strategic about your workday today. Since you are hyper-focused at the moment, I'm gonna take advantage of the crazy skill boost that gives you. And even though it's actually not part of your work tasks at all, I'm gonna have you tinker at the robotics station. And by doing that, you will get to level 3, qualify for a promotion, and then we'll do your work tasks. You see, I have a scientific method. And she's so locked in right now, she doesn't even care that she needs to get booked into several doctor's appointments. But we're not gonna worry about that right now. All right, girly pop. Let's get that skill. Okay, other sims in the lab include Bob Pancakes, the maker mentor. Okay. Normal sim Jennifer here. Anyone cool showing up for work today though? Reach robotics level 3. Koena can now craft a new utility bot at the robotics workstation. The cleaner bot is a nifty addition to any home. Oh brother, this girl became neat in the last episode. You already know she's gonna jump on that. Go ahead and stop tinkering for now, Koena. You did enough to get in promotion range, so all you have to do is actually do your work task for the day and then we'll be good. Okay, so we still have hyper focus, so she can't talk to anybody right now still. So what we'll do instead is review diagnostics on her computer. She is feeling so much better, and we're getting 2 for 1. Now that she's reviewing diagnostics, she's also getting a little skill boost in handiness as well. All right. Finished that. She got 239 simoleons. Thankfully, her hyperfocus is gone and we can talk to sims again. I'm just gonna have her introduce herself to a random sim so she can conduct a product survey on them. Give this sim a friendly introduction. Kenji Zhang. Okay, oh my gosh. He's a young adult and he's married to Lily Zhu, who is an elder. Okay, Kenji, we see what you're into. He likes them older women. Paid out. Look at all these gold check marks. Chef's kiss. Beautiful. Perfection. Love to see it. Koena has learned that Kenji is a junior tinkerer at Future Sim Labs. This is also another scientist who works in this space, so I believe he may be co-workers with Percy. Okay, what does it take to make a utility bot, like a cleaner bot? I really want to make one of those. 1,500 simoleons? We have 500. Okay, so it turns out we are a long ways away from being able to craft and work on robots. I'm remembering that she has to pay her rent, utilities, and she's in a lot of pain from the toothache or whatever she has, so I did also want to send her to the dentist to fix that. But funds are looking a little tight right now, so we're gonna have to prioritize. Green initiatives! Green initiatives in Grimm's Quarry has been passed. Looks like that experimental evergreen fertilizer the community has funded is already working. Just smell that sap. Delicious. Okay. Oh wow. Noticeable difference in the amount of trees around, and that's gonna do it for most of the visual aesthetic changes in this neighborhood. It is quite gorgeous, if I do say so myself. This is a beautiful place to live. And I think even though we have rent and utilities due, I'm gonna prioritize sending her to the dentist. See, Koena, don't say I don't love you, because I am allowing you to spend every last simoleon you have on feeling better. The dentist discovered Koena has a cavity. She needs a filling. The dentist will fill the cavity, but Koena should look after their oral health and maybe lay off the sweets and caffeine. Fill the cavity. Brooklyn's calling. Remember when we talked about Rafe Ross? We went on a very nice date. Nice, congrats. She feels flirty from hooking up other sims. Call me Cupid. Give Koena a bow and arrow. Cupid has competition now. Okay, that only cost 90 simoleons. That wasn't so bad. Though, now you're sad from being oversensitive from your period. No stress, girl. Let's go ahead and just cry that out real quick. Let it all out, girl. We've all been there. Okay, Koena, let's have you do something you like so you maybe feel a little bit better. Since you like handiness, I'm gonna have you resume this garden pot. Great. now that you're feeling better, I'm going to go ahead and have you plant the produce you caught while on your fishing trip. And like that, you have your own little mini garden going outside of your apartment. How absolutely adorable. So if I sell the planter that she just made, now we can actually afford to pay her bills. All right, how are your needs looking? I'm gonna have you cook up some dinner just because you're probably running low on food. Cooking is delectable. Flip those flapjacks. Toss that sauce. Koena is in her element. Does she want to gobble up this opportunity to embrace that she likes cooking? You can like cooking. That's super cute. Well, that's good, Koena. I'm glad you like both cooking and cleaning because now we can just get you to do simple and productive chores to help your mood. And you will enjoy them. Oh, and she feels inspired from doing green activities. A greener world is a better world. Koena is feeling pretty inspired at how green this neighborhood is getting. Nice! Off to bed, Koena. It's super late and you are very tired. I'm having Koena make herself a sack lunch to take to work today because she got really hungry while she was working yesterday, so I want to be better prepared today. 3, 2, 1. Promotion! 650 simoleon promotion. Koena has promoted to cog in the machine. She will now make an additional 15 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 68 per hour. She has also received the following bonus: experimental tidy motivator. Her next shift is Tuesday at 10 a.m. So now she works 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. We get off much later now. And it looks like we won't be getting the call for work until about 9 a.m. But yay, congratulations on your promotion, Koena. Percy Flower says, I can't get you out of my mind lately. Want to go on a date and get some breakfast at the solar flare? First of all, okay, it's 8:30 a.m. She doesn't have work for another hour and a half, and if we have to come in a little late, that's okay. Heck yeah, I want to go on the breakfast date. Okay, so Percy's brought us to Oasis Springs, nice and hot and deserty. LOL, him on the curb so he can be taller than her. Percy, it's okay to be a short king. You don't have to, compensate for anything. Alright, I'm gonna have Koena go in and request a table. We are on a bit of a time crunch for this breakfast date. We got the call for work. We want to work from home. Ooh, and it looks like Percy's also on his way into work after this. He's got the lab coat on and the goggles. Go off. It may be a breakfast date, but it's not really a breakfast restaurant because there's a bunch of cocktails on the menu. Let's be responsible so we can go to work after this and get like a lime seltzer water. Percy, you can have a lemonade, I guess. Ooh, and you know what? Actually, have some arepas for breakfast. That would probably slap so hard. That's perfect. Ooh, and a flirty moodlet from Hot Breakfast Date because taking Koena's favorite sim out to breakfast is the thing to do. But technically he's taking us out to breakfast because he asked us, remember? I guess we can just make some small talk in the meantime. Her workday has already started, but she's gonna be there till 7 p.m. today. And her tasks aren't too hard, so I think it's okay if we come in a little bit later after breakfast. Koena says, you make my day so much better. Thanks for making me smile. Oh, how sweet. Koena now adores Percy. Okay, so it's 11:45. Even though the restaurant appears to be working as normal, but I've gone ahead and just abandoned the table just so I don't waste any more of today. Never mind the fact that when I play on my own, restaurants work. We did talk to Percy a little bit. It was worth our time to kind of connect and hang out with him, but we just gotta get to work. I'm sorry. And I will not make a complaint every episode about Sims and modding, but just know I want to. And it's a good thing I had her pack that tuna sandwich because she was hungry after that restaurant fail. Alrighty, we have the same work task as yesterday. Koena's in the robotics lab right now giving Mr. Kenji Zhang a product survey, and we got 308 simoleons for doing that. We're starting to bring in the bank now. I like it. In my excitement to meet with Percy this morning, I forgot Koena's laptop at home, so she's just doing her review diagnostics on this PC here. I'm gonna see if I can buy Koena some earbuds. I can. I'm gonna buy her teal earbuds, of course, and now she can listen to some music while she does this. Women in STEM! Go women in STEM! Brooklyn's calling. Hey Koena, I wanted to let you know that Rafi and I are now dating. I'm head over heels for him. I guess Brooklyn has a boyfriend now. We're gonna have to meet him at some point. All done. Another 308 simoleons. Miss Moneybags bringing in the bank over here. Started the episode at 0. Now we're on 1,300 simoleons. In comes Reese to have a chat, it looks like. It is super active in the robotics lab right now. Let's go ahead and claim his station to keep working on stuff. She's still chatting with Reese while she's working on her robotics project. So I feel like he's kind of come in here, checking in. He's literally coming in here to check in on her project. What a CEO move. He's like, I'm just checking in to see what kind of innovations and inventions are coming out of the robotics department. I love this. Interesting idea, Koena. I've been pondering what would give the most satisfaction in my work life. I'll let you know what I decide soon. I think Koena autonomously asked him to pursue his dream job, but I hope Reese doesn't change out of his career as a tech guru. It's not a huge deal if he does switch careers. He'll still come to this lot and interact, but I really want the lore to hold up. We're staying a little bit later at the office to craft her a computer chip, which she just finished. She had to put on a jacket to go home, so it's starting to get cold outside. You know, I think I'm just now remembering that she paid her utilities, but I don't think her rent. Yeah, she has to pay apartment rent. Okay, now that's paid off. That's good. We don't want you getting evicted, girly. It's not time to go to sleep quite yet, Koena. You have other things to work on. Brooklyn's out here talking to your plants. That's super cute. Have a chat with her. And Brooklyn is joining us to watch a little bit of Family Guy, it looks like, while we eat our dinner. Cute. I have a feeling we're gonna see Brooklyn outside this window talking to these plants a lot. Another new personality trait. Koena has been feeling really cheerful lately. Things are going well and Koena doesn't have a care in the world. Embrace the change and be cheerful. The amount of self-discovery in 4 episodes is absolutely astounding. Record-breaking, I'm sure. I'm gonna say yes. Koena has reached the max number of times she can embrace a self-discovery trait moment. While she started out with green fiend, materialistic, loves the outdoors, and jealous, she's also outgoing, cheerful, and neat. Lifestyle loss. Koena has lost her close-knit lifestyle. She'll have to work hard if she wants it back. Then again, maybe it's time to try something new. It is time to try something new, actually. And I'm not going to be working on getting that lifestyle back because as an outgoing sim, it doesn't really make sense for Koena to also want a small group of friends. No, she's outgoing, she's extroverted. She wants to meet new people, have a bunch of friends, and we don't want a lifestyle limiting that for us. She had another dream about Percy. Oh my gosh, she keeps having spicy dreams about Percy. Now that we start work later on in the day, I can actually have you do some chores like vacuuming around before we go in. Oh, we're getting the work call. Koena's boss was happy with the work she did from home. Let's work from home again then. Koena's work tasks for the day are to practice programming and review diagnostics. I'm gonna try to get her to finish those up as quickly as possible so that we'll have enough time tonight to call a club gathering of our Mint Green Planet Club we made a few episodes ago. And my next plan for these eco-sims is to have them turn their attention towards a more industrial neighborhood in Evergreen Harbor, and they're gonna try to use all the efforts they know how to make that more green. Alright, and that's straight to work for you, Koena. No dilly-dallying. And I better not see or hear any issues like you did last time with your practice programming. You will finish. Lifestyle gained. Koena has unlocked the single and loving it lifestyle. If you remember in the last episode, this is the one I was explicitly trying to avoid. Because Sims living a single and loving it lifestyle happily enjoy the single life and savor their independence. To acquire and maintain this lifestyle, avoid being in a committed relationship. Even though this lifestyle gives you a lot of benefits while single, like increased skill gain and work performance, since she already has it active, I guess we'll reap the benefits of it for now, and then we'll just deal with it whenever she gets into a relationship. Oh cool, Kenji's come in to have a chat with us while we program. Koena, that didn't mean stop programming. Do not do this. I'm starting to see that practicing programming has to be something Koena does when she's literally locked in a room with no other choice of what to do. Because if she's here at work, she will find a reason to stop and chat. Brooklyn, hey you, I was wondering if you want to go to the spa with me. I could use some pampering. Let's meet up in an hour. What do you say? I would really like that, Brooklyn, but we have plans tonight. Plans I want you to be involved in with this eco club. So also I'll still be at work in an hour, so I can't right now. Koena did reach handiness level 5. Let's go. She can now mentor others in handiness. That's pretty cool. And Koena also suggested to Kenji that he should pursue his dream job. Girl, stop this. What is wrong with you? Why do you keep kicking everybody out of their jobs? Don't tell me you're one of those manipulative coworkers, Koena, okay? Because that's problematic. Don't roll your eyes at me. Okay, clearly I was under the impression that I was the boss here between us both, but I might be mistaken. Where the heart is, looks like Koena just befriended a homebody sim. In terms of sim preferences, would you say that Koena likes homebody sims? That's fine. Okay, she finished her review diagnostics. That's fantastic. I rushed Koena home in the hopes that I can get her to sit down and focus while confined in her office. And if she manages to get through it, then I know for the future to get this ticked off at home before going into the office. Because girl, you don't seem to be able to help yourself from being the chatty coworker. Okay, so she started at like 2:30, so let's see how long it takes. Yeah. Are you serious? You broke your computer, dude? Repair it. It just always has to be something. Hey neighbor, I'm bored. Wanna hang out for a bit? We can socialize or do whatever your heart desires. Yeah, Brooklyn, you can go ahead and come on in. Koena finished repairing her laptop, and I have her just taking care of some needs before we meet with the Eco Club anyways. So Brooklyn can come on over and hang out before we head over together. Alright, it's almost 6:30. Let's go ahead and head on over so we can have a club gathering. Like I said, I wanted the club to focus on a more industrial neighborhood now, so let's go to this dump zone in Port Promise. Alright, so we're at this, looks to be landfill lot that doesn't really have much of anything besides dumpsters and recycling. There are a lot of sims here though. Let's go ahead and start our gathering. The club members have been notified and are on their way. Nice. Willow's here. She's getting a quick chat, getting to know her a little bit better. Ooh, we've identified a guppy. Wait, I actually did want to check in on our fishing collection. Looks like we've only caught 4 out of the 22 required fish. So we have quite a bit of work to keep going on that. Oh, she's welcoming Willow to Mint Green Planet Club. How cute. Thanks for congratulating us on our promotion, Paul, but we did already try to go to that restaurant and it failed, so we won't be going there again. And silly me, I brought the Eco Club out here with the hopes to spend the evening fishing, and I picked the neighborhood with no fish spots absolutely anywhere. So that's a big fail on my part. So while we've had an active participation in making our own neighborhood where we live green, the rest of Evergreen Harbor is definitely not getting as much love and restoration. There's heaps of trash absolutely everywhere. There's several landfill lots in the neighborhood just polluting the air and making it industrial. Percy is feeling a romantic connection for Koena and wants to suggest a date. Do you want this to happen? Go on a date! Okay, I've never planned a date this way through the Love Stroke pack, so I'm gonna go with maybe a get to know you date to start, and I'm gonna click goals and rewards so I have some type of instructions. Maybe sparks will fly, or maybe the flames will fizzle out. It's time to uncover whether there's potential for romance between your sims by getting to know each other better. Or maybe your sims are already head over heels and a casual date is just what they need to deepen their bond. It's bound to be an unforgettable adventure. Okay, we're gonna do just a casual get to know you date, which is gonna be more of a, it's getting late, why don't you come over? I'm gonna make some dinner and put on a movie. You're more than welcome to join. I'm gonna put to be friendly and romantic with each other because of course they're gonna chat. And for the place, we'll go ahead and have it back at our apartment. Okay, this is gonna be a bit of a quick date. It is really late and we have work tomorrow. What's something that you would kind of want to cook up for a date? Something a little bit fancy, but you can still make pretty good. There you go. Salisbury steak fits that description perfectly. Make a family size. I had Percy invite to join cooking, and now he's in here just chatting with her while she cooks. Alright, our lovebirds ate and are now watching the Powerpuff Girls. Oh, what a cute scene. Just cuddled up and watching some TV together. That's sweet. Percy is enjoying the date and would like to spend more time together. Perhaps you would like to extend the date to last longer. I'm gonna have to decline, Percy. It's already taking up way too much time. I'm sorry. It's about 2 a.m. They got to a silver date. I'm gonna have to call it there because Koena's gonna pass out at any moment. We got a reward. Got the Lots of Love bear. It might not have been fire, but it was sure a sweet date. Oh, nice. And Koena says, fine date. Well, that date was fine. Not the fairy tale Koena may have imagined, but it certainly could have gone worse. Yeah, it wasn't a fairy tale because it's 2 in the morning on a work night, hun. Percy asked us out on 2 dates this episode. If she wasn't so freaking sad, I would definitely have them do a first kiss right now. But instead, Percy's on his way home, and Koena is finally on her way to bed after a very long day. And that's going to be where we call it today for the Not So Berry 2.0 Legacy Challenge. This episode episode was less eventful and more grindy, so I apologize in advance if that translates to it being a bit shorter than the others. But nonetheless, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me today. I really hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave me your thoughts, suggestions, and comments down below. I love reading through them. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends!